Hey, it's Kat Bambini, Peace Punk Production. Welcome to the new viewers. This used to be a narcissism channel for about a year, and now it is just daily tips to keep yourself happy, in shape, feeling good, successful. Today, I want to talk about morning routine. It's what came to me from spirit, from angels, and I really thought it was redundant. I'm like, I don't know. People are not going to want to hear about a morning routine. Like, just as much as they wanted to hear about positive affirmations or keeping your vibe high, they'll want to hear about morning routine. But I imagine that the people that are watching along, you know it's progressive, you know you're going to learn a little more as you go, and you've probably got your routine down from watching the other videos. You have your vibe high. If not, you can catch up on those anytime. How to keep your vibe high. There's a couple other videos, how to get out of a funk, how to talk to your angels. So brush up on those and then come back here and we'll talk about morning routine. So, and it doesn't, 111, twin flame, solid. Your morning routine doesn't have to be in the morning, okay? For me, lately it's 6 a.m., but I do have a habit of flipping to the moon schedule. And if that's the case, I just make sure I get 9 hours of sleep, ideally. When I'm working really hard, sometimes it's 5 or 6. I have to admit. Especially if I'm really excited about something, okay? It's not a bad thing. But I have learned from my trips to the loony bin that not getting deep sleep will really screw you up. People will think that you're on drugs, they'll think you're crazy, and it makes you crazy. So you basically live out your dreams awake. Don't try it. Some people do it for fun. I would not recommend it. So get your sleep, okay? That's number one. And it sounds so simple. I'm gonna do one on sleep pretty soon and how important that is. I really want to turn this one into sleep. Maybe I will. I think we need a basic. We need to go backwards. So if you're not getting enough sleep, let me just tell you from personal experience, like I said, get your sleep because it will catch up. Scientists say that we develop a sleep bank and that we catch up with what we're lacking. So everybody's different. Some people need 5 hours, some people need 9, 10, sometimes I need 12. With the pandemic, I believe a lot more people are probably sleeping a lot more. It's like we're in hibernation. So if you're not getting enough sleep, practice sleep hygiene. Make sure that you turn your electronics off before bed. You can dim the screens. You can listen to soothing music. You can pick out a subliminal recording. Like, say last night I listened to one that was Shaman 999. I'd have to find it, but it really helped. I fell asleep and I slept like a baby. And I was listening to it for a couple hours before that during yoga. You can start your sleep routine before you think about going to bed. Ideally, like an hour before you go to bed. Think about how you're going to wind down. Stretching is probably the best way of doing that, in my opinion. Stopping the food. You don't want to eat right before bed. It's not the end of the world, especially if you have a stomach of steel like me. It's not the end of the world if you eat before bed, but it helps with digestion, so you don't wake up and you're like, oh my gosh, you know, like what woke you up was needing to go, right? So TMI, but I'm sure everybody's had that problem. 333, I'm supposed to say it again. Somebody needs to look it up. Okay, that's an angel number. Check out how to talk to your angels. Now, back to basics, sleep. So next time we're going to talk about morning routine. Today we're talking about sleep. It takes a while for you to really start to see the effects of not getting enough sleep, but you can start hallucinating, you can start getting mental illness, you can start acting whack, okay? And a lot of things will cause you to get no sleep. Stress, right? So you do want to watch your hormones. There is a really good recording by Quadable Integrity called Belly Fat. I would totally recommend it. Highly recommend. Don't work for them, but love that one. Whenever you have a binge eating problem, say you are eating late at night and you can't stop, happens to me like once a month, right? And I'll use that video. It helps. You should look at the comments. A lot of people wrote a lot of things about it. I had a good comment there once. So in addition, yoga at night, like I said, stretching, really good idea. It doesn't have to be big. Everybody thinks yoga has to be big. I'm also gonna make a yoga video because I talked to my grandma about my channel and I told her I was making a yoga video. I don't know which videos she's watched, if any, but I don't want to scare grandma away. I want her to be able to benefit from my channel. So there's gonna be a yoga video. I highly recommend it for people who've been through trauma, especially my narcissistic abuse victims. I know that you're still around. I call you mine, but that's just affectionately because I'm included in your group. But anyways, I totally forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yoga. Yoga is really good for trauma. Look it up. Look up The Body Keeps Score by Bessel van der Kolk. It's right here. It's really good. There's a whole chapter on yoga. You can download it on the Kindle. I don't get any money from that. It's just one of the best books out there on trauma. So if you're dealing with your own nervous system, it's the gift that keeps giving. In addition, getting a deep sleep actually causes you to manifest better. You manifest what you're looking for quicker, and because you're letting go. So we'll talk about manifesting at some point too, for those of you who don't know how to do it, or those of you who want to tune it up. Although there's tons of people I can recommend here, like Mary Kate would be what I highly recommend for manifestation. Her meditation, get $1,000 in a week. I swear by that one every time. Even if it's existing money that hasn't come yet, it seems to not get loose. So try that. Once you know what you're manifesting, you've done your vision board, you've done your positive affirmations, make sure to watch the positive affirmations video if you missed it. You are ready to sleep. You need to sleep. That's when your dreams start coming true. You start waking up refreshed, you wake up getting out of bed happy. I mean, at 6:30 a.m., I actually woke up excited. I don't have any delay anymore when I wake up. Like, oh my God, where am I? Should I sleep in? Blah, blah, blah. It's more like I'm out of bed. I'm taking a shower because I've proven that that helps me and I feel better throughout the day. So I just tell myself enough times, it's called cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, that behavior allows me to feel better. And so I support getting up at 6 a.m. for myself. But I have gotten up at noon, I've gotten up at 3, I've had different schedules throughout my life. So if you have a moon schedule, don't worry about it. We'll talk about routines next time. So if you're not getting enough sleep, this is just my video to say, hey man, get some sleep. That's the love sign. Get some sleep. And we'll come back and we'll talk about morning routines. Make sure you're getting consistent sleep. You'll see a difference immediately. If you start getting healthy sleep, and if you need to take medication for that, I'm not opposed to it. Medical marijuana, prescription, whatever. Just know that it affects your hormones. And so it might affect your sleep later down the line. And you may not be getting the deep REM sleep that you need, because what you need is REM sleep. If you're consistently not getting sleep, I'd look into EMDR. It's rapid eye movement therapy, so your eyes just follow a finger, and you can do it on yourself. You can actually look up videos, and there's a dot that goes back and forth. It's funner to do it with a person because they can help you kind of associate, but what you're doing is you're shuffling your memories into your dream zone. They don't really know how it works, but that's the theory. So it's replicating REM sleep, and so any fragmented memories that are stuck there, that are keeping you triggered or active, get shuffled. I think that's all I have to say today. Angels, anything else? Have a nice day. That's what they told me to say. They're teaching me human skills. It's cool. They were missing earlier. I have to call them out and say they were missing when I lost my earbud. I have one, the other one just vanished into the air. I don't know. I was like putting it away. It just disappeared. It's nowhere. Where were the angels then? Angels, you owe me an earbud, okay? Please. Talk to your angels. Check out the video. I'll see you guys next time.